What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay, and this is Real Sports Talk. And today, I am going to be talking about the probably the lit game yesterday. Probably the funnest game yesterday. The 49ers and the Green Bay Packers NFC Championship game. Now, I know a lot of people waking up on this beautiful holiday break that we have from school, if you are in school. And if you're not, you just watch this video because you either want to watch the game or you have watched the game, you just want to watch the highlights over. But I'm going to give you my reaction and some of my analysis on the game. Yes, I watched the game and I know who won. Everybody knows 49ers took home the W. The W that a lot of people knew they was going to take home, but we didn't know if it was going to be as good as it was going to be. We didn't know how they was going to do it. We didn't know they was going to do it like that. Raheem Mostert. I think that's how you say his name, but let's start off with that guy. Great game by him. Talk about redemption. The guy got cut by 16. Yes, I said he got cut by 16. Was on the practice squad for multiple teams. And on top of that, he was an undrafted free agent coming into the league. And what does he do today? Oh, nothing. 220 yards with 4 touchdowns. I cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Nobody can make this up. The guy straight up balled, and he deserved everything that he got. I mean, did his thing. The O-line blocked perfectly. I mean, the 49ers probably have some of the best blocking wide receivers and tight ends in this league. The way they were blocking. Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, just tremendous blockers. Doing their thing, man. I'm talking about, man, Deebo Samuel was big. I mean, the 49ers, like, they could get anything they wanted out there. They were doing misdirection. They were doing sweep plays. They were doing end arounds, and they were working because the blocking was great upfield. And the 49ers just had the speed and the power to dominate the Packers. Like, the Packers had no answer for the 49ers' speed and the power, and it showed, man. I mean, on the offensive side for the Packers, they couldn't get nothing done. I mean, Aaron Rodgers was getting blitzed left and right. It was 49ers in his face all night long. And he could throw the ball, but where was he going to throw it to? It was locked down. You know what I mean? They just were not letting up on the Packers. It looked like the Packers couldn't even score a point at the half. It was 27-0 in the first half, dog. That just lets you know how great of a team the 49ers were today and how they dominated the Packers. The same way they dominated them earlier this season. Which means I don't know how, I don't know why, but the 49ers had the Packers number, obviously, because this is the second time they flat out dominated them this season. I mean, it was the same way when they met up earlier this season where they dominated them. I mean, this team is just lit. And I was telling my brother this the other day. This team is not star-studded on the offensive side like it is on the defense. You have Jimmy G, who's not a top 5 quarterback. He's not Deshaun Watson. He's not Patrick Mahomes. But guess what he is? He's a good quarterback that manages the game and can make big throws when needed. You got your running back core. You don't have a Derrick Henry, an Ezekiel Elliott, Christian McCaffrey, but you have your Raheem Mostert. You have your Matt Breida, and you have your Tevin Coleman, who can run the ball, change the pace, and give you that speed and the power that you're looking for each and every game. You have the George Kittle, who is a superstar, but at the same time, he's not the best tight end in the league. He's not no star-studded diva, wide receiver, or anything like that. He's just a regular guy, but he plays hard and he plays great. He has wiggle, he has the speed, he has the route running, and he has the power, the strength of a grown man. And he shows it every time he steps out on the field. He is a complete tight end, and in my opinion, he should be getting more recognition for being the best tight end in the game because that's how he looked this season, and I think that's how he's going to end up being because you're going to see 2 great tight ends in the Super Bowl. Travis Kelce on one side, George Kittle on the other, and George Kittle is most definitely, in my opinion, the best, and he showed it today. The 49ers don't have a star-studded offense, but their offense is dynamic. The play calling tricks you every time. They are running on 3rd and 8 when you think they're going to pass. And then they'll pass it on 2nd and 1 when you think they're going to run. It doesn't make sense. It's unpredictable. They run sweeps. They use their speed against you. They run tricky plays. They're so unpredictable. You don't know what they're going to do and when they're going to do it. And they kill you like that. But not only do they get you off your toes mentally, physically, they punch into you. Their speed is unlike the Chiefs. Yes, they have speed, but they have that power, that bang, Deebo Samuel wants to truck you. He wants to push you. He wants to lay you out. George Kittle wants to stiff arm you into the ground. That's how they play. They don't play like fast, soft. They play fast and physical. We're going to hit them fast and we're going to hit them hard. And that's how they play today. And that's how they won today. Because that is what they do. They are the NFC champs for a reason. And that's who they are. And I'm so excited to watch the 49ers and the Chiefs, because that's going to be a Super Bowl that we really all wanted. Everybody wanted, talking about the Packers and the Chiefs. I don't think you're going to want it as much as you're going to want this. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are going to bring their heart out. I'm going to get up to that prediction later. First thing I want to talk about, second thing I want to talk about is Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. You know what I mean? I'm not a big Packer fan. I'm not a fan at all. I'm a Cowboys fan. So you know I have a little ill will towards the Packers. But I try to stay unbiased. But today was not a good look for the Packers on either side of the football. They got exposed like they have been doing sometimes in the season. Yes, they are a really good team. Yes, they have a good defense and they have a good offense. But the thing about them is they're not consistent. And their defense isn't all world like the 49ers. And their offense isn't all world like the Kansas City Chiefs. They both are inconsistent and they both can be bad at times. But the worst thing is they were both bad tonight. And you cannot have that. Aaron Rodgers and the offense was not able to move the ball, and they weren't able to run the ball, which they have been able to do this season, and will have made Aaron Rodgers that much more scary and that much more dominant. Having a guy like Aaron Jones who was not able to get off tonight. You had a guy like Devontae Adams who wasn't able to get off tonight. They did not let up. I mean, Aaron Rodgers had nowhere to go. He was throwing the ball away. He looked frustrated. He didn't have anything. He didn't have nobody to look at him because they were locking the field down and they was getting pressure on him each and every play, and they did very well. Now, of course, the Packers did make some plays where they was down big and they got back into the game. Kudos to them. However, for the most part, they got locked up and they got locked down. And quite correctly, the 49ers used their defense and the weapons that they have on defense to lock them up, play really good defense, put pressure in the face of the quarterback. And that's what you have to do against a team like this. You have to put the pressure on the quarterback, make him throw throws, lock up, and stop the run. And that's exactly what the 49ers did for the second time in a row against an Aaron Rodgers-led Packers team. Let's talk about the defense real quick. Now, the defense didn't play that well either. I mean, when I say that the 49ers run the same play, sweep after sweep, jet sweep after jet sweep, in and around, sweep, toss, runs. I mean, they were just doing what they wanted. It felt like it was only 5 men on one side against 11 men on the other. It felt unfair. They were getting the blocks. They were out physical them. They were outplaying them. They were outsmarting them. They completely dominated that defense. And you have to give your props to Cal Shanahan for doing what he did, because that Packers defense was nothing like the defense that we had saw at times this year. Instead, it was like a shell of itself. You didn't see the pressure that you haven't seen all season. You didn't see the secondary play, and you didn't see the dominant defense that you have seen at times this season. They weren't able to get that much pressure on the quarterback. They were never able to get rest, and the 49ers kept getting them off their toes mentally and physically, switching it up here and there and dominating the run game, most definitely dominating the run game. And making it easy on the quarterback, who didn't even have to throw that much. I don't even think Jimmy Garoppolo threw it probably more than 20 times, 15 times this game. And if he ain't got to do that and he can still put up the amount of points they did, boy, watch out, because that team is going to be that much scarier. I mean, come on now, let's be real. Jimmy G is good. But dog, if you going to let Jimmy G do that and still blow you out, then you knew from the start you had no chance. Okay, that's just a fact. So, now that I'm done with the Packers, not a good game by Aaron Rodgers. I don't know how that impacts his legacy. In my opinion, it takes a hit on his legacy, because the biggest thing is he hasn't been able to get over the hump. And there's been times where we've seen it. The Seahawks game, where you let them come back and they win that game. The Falcons game, where you completely got blown out of the water. Today's game, when you got blown out of the water. Like the Arizona game where you lost. It just seems like he can't get back to that Super Bowl that he was able to get to. And it really hurts his legacy, because if you're going to be in the spotlight of the Tom Brady's and the Joe Montanas, you have to be able to put the reins up, and he hasn't. But quick prediction on the Chiefs and the 49ers Super Bowl. The Chiefs played their heart out tonight, and I'm probably going to make a video about that. I probably won't. But you know, if I do, check it out on my video. Check it out on my channel. But real quick, the Chiefs are a really good team. The 49ers are a really good team. My prediction is 49ers. I think the 49ers are going to win. I want the Chiefs to win because I am a big Pat Mahomes fan, and I love Tyreek Hill. Those two guys are lit, and and I want to see them win. If my team isn't winning, I would like for those two to win. But at the end of the day, it's not like that. The NFL doesn't work like that, and it's a prediction league. And to be honest, the 49ers dynamicness on the offensive side of the ball and the way they complement their defense just mean to me that they're going to be able to get what they want on the offensive side of the ball. They're going to be able to run the ball, which is a weakness of the Chiefs. Even though they played very well against the run today, it's still been a weakness. And the 49ers defense is not going to let Pat Mahomes dance all around them, and they're going to put pressure on him, and they're going to lock up the wide receivers. And it's really going to be hard for me to see Pat Mahomes scoring 40, 35 points and preventing the 49ers team from putting up 28, 35 points against them. But they do have heart, and I feel like that's a good thing for them. And I don't really know what's going to happen. I know it's going to be super exciting. Pro Bowl's coming up, so I can't wait to watch that. But I got 49 taking it all. That was my prediction earlier in the season, and that's my prediction now. That's all I got to say about it. Peace.